Welcome back to Diamond Facets. I'm Colleen McNamara here with Worcester Red Sox catcher Stephen Scott. He's receiving his first facial today in Thomas Rothwell Spa. And we're covering topics from growing up in North Carolina, school in Nashville, and help in the community. For starters, you grew up in North Carolina, many days at the lake. What do you remember most about those boat days?
I think just hanging out with my family most. Finding a beach, cruising around on the boat, and then, bringing friends, going camping, lots of just outdoor time.
What activities did you do on the water?
When I was younger, we would wakeboard, kneeboard, we would wake surf, a lot of tubing. But lately it's a lot more just cruising around on the pontoon boat than any of those water sports.
When you first tried wakeboarding, did you get up first shot?
I don't know about first shot. It definitely took a while. It's one of those things that takes some practice. But I had a couple of friends that would help me out, and they spent a lot more time working at it and got a lot better at it than me. But they were quick to help me out and help me get up and try some things out.
With tubing, was your family the type that didn't let you back on the boat until you thought wrecked on?
Oh, my dad is a typical lake dad in that he took a lot of pleasure and fun and finding new ways to get us to fall off the tube.
That's funny. And you went to Arizona for a fall league, and you mentioned you were by a lake, and you still found time to hang out there. What was that like?
Yeah, paddleboarding on Tempe Town Lake. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So just finding water everywhere.
Yeah. Is your family still in North Carolina?
Yes, my parents still live in Cary.
And your parents both went to Vanderbilt?
Yes, both my parents went to Vanderbilt, and I did as well.
Yeah, followed in their footsteps. Did they always dream of their son going to their alma mater?
They might have. They definitely didn't push for me to follow in their footsteps. They wanted both me and my sister to create our own path. And so when the opportunity came, they were definitely excited when I committed there, but they encouraged me to find my own path.
How special was it for them as alumni to go watch their son play baseball?
Yeah, it was fun. Going to Nashville for the first time with them. It had been close to 30 years since they had been there. So seeing how much things had changed, seeing how much the campus had changed and really adapted to the 21st century. Really, it was special to see places where they met, where they would hang out with their friends and go on dates as well. It was pretty fun to go around town with them.
Were any of their favorite spots still around when you went to Vanderbilt?
A couple of the classics were, but for the most part, a lot of things have changed.
What was one of your favorite college baseball memories?
The College World Series. That's definitely an easy answer. Just because that's one of the best productions in baseball. To be a part of that, it was really special. And then on top of that, also my dad's side of the family is all from outside of Omaha. Mm-hmm. So I got to meet, a whole side of the family that I had only heard stories about, really. And a lot of them had seen me as a baby, but obviously I didn't remember them from that. And so to create new experiences with them and really just, meet them for the first time was really special for me, as well as, being a part of the College World Series and playing.
Yeah. Wow. So one of the first times you met them was them seeing you play baseball?
Yeah. They got to come and watch me and TD Ameritrade at the time. But yeah.
When did you decide you really wanted to make a career out of baseball?
In high school, I was always a football and baseball player. I used to say that my favorite sport was whichever one I was playing at the time. Mm. But in terms of, I committed my junior year. I don't know that I was still convinced that I didn't want to play football, but things got to lean towards baseball when Vanderbilt started recruiting me, and I think I realized that I wasn't gonna quite make a splash in football like I was in baseball.
Well, you still watch football for Titans. Did you get to any of those games?
I did. I got to go to a couple Titans games while I was in Nashville. I actually was at the playoff game when they lost to the Bengals before the Bengals went to the Super Bowl. But I grew up a Panthers fan, so the Panthers are always my team.
Besides athletics, how cool was it to go to school in such a music city?
Yeah, it was great to see live music all the time and really just have that buzz about it. Nashville is just such an awesome town for that, and to be a part of that and witness it was really just special. I love music, so being able to just go down to any of the bars or any of the breweries and see live music and see some artists perform was really special.
Any big name concert?
I went to Dierks Bentley while I was there. He performed at Bridgestone, so that was really one of the few that I went to, but Dierks Bentley is one of my favorite artists, so really special for me.
Who are some of your other favorite?
I like Luke Combs. You know, he's an easy answer as well. Luke Combs, Dierks Bentley, Brad Paisley, a couple of those guys similar to that. Yeah.
Eventually, baseball took you to Worcester, up north, but you still have a bit of country with you, like in your walk-up song.
Yes.
What's your walk-up song?
My walk-up song is E by Matt Mason. I think a lot of people have heard the song, but not a lot of people know it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually changed my walk-up song to It when I was in Salem in Low A. And at the time, Luke Montz was the manager. His wife, Carrie Montz, told me that I had to keep that song throughout the rest of my career because it just fit me so well. So, you know, I'm had it at every single level, and I plan on keeping it that way.
Can you give us a line, sing a tune of it?
So the part that I use as my walk-up song is the chorus. It starts out, I'm chasing taillights as straight as a crow flies, hunting justice down a country road.
Love it. And you guys play 6, sometimes 7 games a week, but you still find time to give back to the Worcester community. Why is that a priority for you?
I think it's great. You know, I think that growing up in Cary, you know, going to Carolina Mudcats games and going to Durham Bulls games, you know, I would always see the baseball players, and you know, it sometimes doesn't seem attainable when you're one of the little kids looking up to the big baseball players. And so I think that being able to be in that position where we can perform in front of them, and then, you know, put on the camps and be with them and talk to them about their hitting and how they're playing the game. And I think that that's really special.
You've helped out at a few youth clinics this month. What was your role?
Hitting coordinator, hitting coach, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, we were just playing with them, and that was a lot of fun to pitch with them and, you know, get hit a couple times with some balls back up the middle, but overall just having fun.
Did any of the kiddos drastically improve at your stage?
I don't know. I hope so. Hopefully just a couple quick tips, and a lot of them were, you know, very athletic. So, you know, a couple of quick tips, keep your feet straight, head on the ball, and they're rocking.
Some of our previous conversations, you mentioned your favorite part about the clinics are the time you get with the kids. Why is that?
I think just the energy that they bring, and, you know, it sometimes at the field it can be a little bit disconnected because of, you know, we're trying to do our jobs and pay attention to the game and not necessarily pay attention to the little kids up in the stands. So to be able to spend that intimate time with them on the field and coaching them is really special.
At the end, you'll sign autographs for them. Yeah. Is that still surreal that a little kid wants your name?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. You know, it can be a little bit overwhelming at times when there's a lot of them, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's a lot of fun to see them and be in the position that we are.
Well, it sounds like you had an active childhood and you're still playing, still inspiring kids. So thanks so much for being here, and good luck with the rest of your season.
Thanks, Colleen.
Time for our facial now.
Yeah.
I'm so pumped.
Very excited, a little bit nervous.
All right. It'll be good. That wraps up this Diamond Facet. Tune in next time for the 9th episode to see what our other WooSox players are up to. Thumbs up. How was it?
Awesome. Feel great.